Shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And this lesson is going to be called We All Have to Come Together in order to, be saved, you could say. And when I say all come together, the elect 144, because the elect 144 is going to be on one accord, straight up. And the 1/3 are going to follow suit. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to get into Judith, the 4th chapter. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, and this is when, if I'm saying his name right, Holofernes, or Furnes, was the chief captain of Nebuchadnezzar's army. I know it says Nebuchadnezzar of Assyria, but I got to look into that. But he was coming up to all nations and subduing them, and the next one up was Israel. So Israel caught wind of it, and, of course got, pretty shaken up by the news. So it says, Judith 4:9, it says, Then every man of Israel cried to the Most High with great fervence, and with great vehemency did they humble their souls. You see, that's what I want to focus on right there, because when we cry unto the Lord in one accord, the Lord does things. He makes things happen. The elect 144 are going to cry unto the Lord in that day. We're crying to the Lord right now. Henceforth, you see what's going on in the world today. Prophecies are coming to pass. This whole YouTube thing and shutting channels down, and the famine of the word, Amos 8 verse 11 and 12 is coming. The scriptures are coming more. I know we always say the scriptures are fairy, to other people are fairy tale, but it's a reality to us, and people are going to soon live in our reality. But even though we say it's our reality, it's becoming more realistic every single day. At this point, it's getting kind of nerve-wracking. Just me speaking as a man, just individual speaking on the behalf of myself. It's nerve-wracking. It's scary, all right? But you're ready for it because you're tired of this shit. Therefore, you keep doing what? You prophesy more, okay? So verse 9 again, Judith 4:9. Then every man of Israel cried to the Most High with great fervence, and with great vehemency did they humble their souls. Verse 10, both they and their wives, and their children, and their cattle, and every stranger and hireling, and their servants bought with money, put sackcloth upon their loins. You see, everything was in one accord, calling upon the Lord. Today's time, it's the same thing. The elect 144, we got sackcloth on, we put ashes on our head, and we cry to the Lord daily. The scriptures say, give him no rest. Therefore, we're not giving him no rest. We're continually to cry on him with great fervency, and we're humbling ourselves and submitting ourselves to him, and showing that we can't do anything, but with you we can do all things. Okay, like the scriptures say in the book of Philippians, the 4th chapter. Okay, so let me go to chapter 6 real quick. The next chapter. Go to verse 19, because there was a chief captain, or like a captain of the Ammonites, speaking to Holofernes about how they can subdue Israel. And this goes to show you that our enemies study us. Okay, he literally broke down everything. When you read chapter 5, he broke down everything on how Israel used to be in this land, used to be on that land, how they called on the Lord, and the Lord got them out of here, and did this, did that. And verse 19 comes to the conclusion of what Holofernes should do to the Israelites. So verse 19, it says, But now they are returned to their power, and come up from the places. Judith 5:19. But now they are returned to their power, and are cometh up from their places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Okay? So he's saying, but now, as you could tell from chapter 4, they came back and worshiped the Lord all in one accord. All right? Verse 20, now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. See, he knew if we don't cling to our power and do everything our power says, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that we will be ruined as a people. And you could see the predicament that we're in now. We're ruined as a people because majority is a light way to say it, but a majority, if not pretty much 99% of Israelites do not follow the Lord. Okay? Because the elect 144 is 1%. That's the 1%. That's the 1% who is doing everything they can in their power right now in Babylon the Great, aka America. They're doing everything in their power to follow what the Lord says. Okay? That's why we're in the predicament that we're in now. Because all of Israel right now is fucked up. And they don't want to listen and they're proud. And that's why Esau's coming down so heavily on this YouTube, on things of that nature, cutting brother streams off in the middle of a stream, deleting pages for no apparent reason, because he knows that we're prophesying about the Lord and our people are starting to wake up to it. They're starting to see us turn to our power. Okay? So again, it says, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. Okay? That this should be their ruin, because if they don't follow the Lord will forsake them. Pretty much. All right? And to prove that point, I'm going to bring a precept up to prove that when we don't listen, he'll turn from us. Jeremiah 15:1. Then saith the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. You see? If we sin against our power, meaning transgress the laws that he gave to us, it will be our ruin. He'll just turn from us. Like, I don't want to deal with y'all. Y'all don't listen. It says, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. All right? Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. You see? He knew. This is the man speaking right here. I can't really pronounce his name. I think it's Achior. And he was speaking. And he's an Ammonite, I think. And the hireling of the Ammonites, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if that's right. I think it's in the next chapter. Just, for edification purposes. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, he's a hireling of Ammon. So, let me go back to chapter 5. Alright. So he says, but now they are returned to verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. So he's telling, look, if they ain't going off right now, which they aren't, because what he said in verse 19 and what we read in chapter 4, that all the people of Israel turned back to the Lord. And this was during the time of King Uzziah, or he had other name for him is I think Amariah, if I'm not mistaken. But King Uzziah, he was a righteous king before the sight of the Lord, and I think he's the king who got leprosy. But pretty much everybody turned back to the Lord and was in one accord. So there was no iniquity in the nation at the time. So if any nation came up against them, the Lord will stand up for them, and any other people would not prevail over Israel, straight up. And that's what he's saying to Holofernes right here. Okay? So I just wanted to bring this out because it shows you, if we turn back to our power in one accord, all the elect 144 at this time, things are going to happen. And things are happening because the men are turning back to the Lord. The right men, the men who the Lord wants. Let me get that in John, the 4th chapter. Verse 23, I think. Yeah. John 4:23. But the hour cometh, and now is, you see, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in the spirit and in truth. Now is. Okay, the elect 144 right now are worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in spirit and in truth. It says, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. That's why the Father, Yahweh, is turning back right now and making these things happen on earth. And it's giving us indication that our big brother is coming back to save and deliver the ones who are worshiping the Father in spirit and truth. Akim, keep praising the Lord. Keep prophesying. Keep doing the job. Even as scary as things are getting. And as scary as things are gonna get. Keep praising the Lord. Keep doing what you do. Okay? He will not forsake you. Even if you have to pass away. Quote unquote. You still get the victory. You still win. Okay? Keep the faith. Stay strong. Things are coming to pass. Alright? So, Lord willing, that lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 First Fruit. I'm the brother Kasha Quala from GMS Atlanta Church. And until next time, I want to say shalom. And I will post this on YouTube as well. I will post it on my Daily Motion page as well. Just for, future references. Shalom.